GM everyone. There are some technical issues, so we will start no, I think we can start now. Mr. Hill here. Can you-
Uh, Hello, but there's
Hello?
no one viewing.
No, I think there are somebody.
Okay. Oh. Uh. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry for being late today. This is a very busy week for Superteam Vietnam, so we went to be short and precise for you to from the update. So actually, I'm in a coffee and next to the airport. I will go back to Da Nang in like 1 hour. So please drop a GM if you're here. Really want to see like who I'm talking to and if people are already tired because we have a very long pitching session today in Ho Chi Minh City. I see like 6, 7 team, maybe more is there, and a lot of like interesting conversation in the Ho Chi Minh office as well. Like if you in Ho Chi Minh City, really want you to guys to like go to Super Team Hub where you can meet other builders. Wait me for a second now. I will start on the committee call. Please drop a GM to show that you are here. Guys, please drop a GM. Oh, anyway, VE, I know you here. Thank you very much for this. But like, okay, guy, it's okay. People will. What is this? People will come. So okay, hello everybody for joining the committee call today. 8th of May. So we are 8 days away from the submission of the Solana of the Colosseum hackathons, which is like like for every super team, Colosseum is like big deal. We have to focus 100% our energy into Colosseum because the Colosseum is kind of like the the way that we evaluate if our community is like really like building. We have a lot of like amazing founders and potentially create an economy in Solana ecosystem. So yeah, so like again, before we jump into the real thing, guys, we are 8 days away from 8 days away from the Colosseum Hackathon submission. So please submit to the Colosseum Hackathon if you are watching this stream. Let's move on. So agenda today is three things: win of the week, member sharing, and upcoming event. So I have to say thank you to VE because he covered me when I'm get stuck on the way to the airport. So yeah, so win of the week is win number one is we have Happy Vietnam Reunification Day. We're celebrating our 50 years of unity. Um, the photo is like embarrass me a little bit. Like four of us in a beer venue in Da Nang, and we have Jan, the French guy in here. Jan, if you are in here, drop a GM. Thank you very much for like joining with three Vietnamese, and we have a little chit chat about the day and everything. So yeah, I know it's like bring I don't know if like bringing the national thing on the blockchain community is appropriate or not, but I think this is like how we can define ourselves. We have like 50 years behind our back, and now we have the future to work it on. And I think almost like if all the people here have the same belief with super team is that the next version of cloud computing, of way we interact with computer will be blockchain. Then this is the thing that we work for. So yeah, for we have 50 years of peace behind us, and will be 50 years of, of growth and peace going on. We wouldn't work for that day. So yeah, so the win number two is the monthly recap for April. So if you look at the number, this is a big win, big win for us. We have our GDP in April. Total GDP is 1,200,000. So drop a W if you're in the group chat, because like this is something we work really hard for, and we if you want to watch our April journey, so please go to Superteam, our X account, and you can see the articles there. The win number three is the demo day in Swinburne Hackathon. Um, the if you look at the two image, the image on the left hand side, I mean this one is like the normal one that the formal image that we always have at hackathon. But I really like the one on the right hand side. I see no one is like set in there. Everybody's happy. That is the vibe of Super Team. We building new technology. We want to build like new thing, new startup, and new hope for the future. We have thank you Kristen a lot for like bringing these amazing students to Super Team, and we have like four amazing project is coming. So I hope that they can have like maybe prize in the Colosseum. I don't know, talented developer, young developer. I don't know what they can bring. And actually for the Colosseum standpoint, they have some statistics so that crypto founder that make the most impact on the ecosystem is someone from 20 to 26. That's why this year Colosseum they put a lot of emphasis on young founder. So if you are a student, I just want to remind you that every check in in the Colosseum hackathon this year, you will have a special prize for student only. So like other project cannot compete on that. There's a guarantee that if you are a student project and you compete in the track, there will be a student team that win. That is a guarantee from the foundation team, because from the Colosseum team, because they design the track that way. So yeah, so that is the demo night in Swinburne Hackathon. Uh, we also kickstart the hackathon in, I think it's not IT but it's UT, International University, not UT. So yeah, so we have a hackathon in international university, and we have Vivek here. Thank you very much, Vivek, for representing Super Team Vietnam and teach all those students how to build product in blockchain. The win number five is we have kick off road to breakout in Hanoi chapter. So the idea that this so I think if you like follow our Twitter and maybe follow ancient Twitter, this morning he have a tweet like, if you submit to hackathon, you can fix the story. You can make a bad story less bad, more attractive. But there's one thing you cannot fix is traction and hard working. So that is the reason why we have the kick-off road to breakout every week in Hanoi, in Da Nang, in Ho Chi Minh City. If you are a founder building in Solana and building for the Colosseum Hackathon, we highly recommend you to go to the Super Team office and the hub and do this kind of thing every week, because I actually see it with my own see it with my own eye when we're doing the summer camp. So what interesting happened in the summer camp is we have a team coming. They pitch like 4 times in a week. So the first pitch, the story is something, but the second pitch, the story is totally different, and the third pitch is different, and the fourth is totally different as well. But they kept like tuning and they find what is the best story to tell. I think like if the laser kid team in here really want you to guys drop a W, because that's what I see you guys did in the summer camp, and also the CFL team. So if you don't know, CFL is actually an Indonesian team. They have a very good gaming project, and they win the Sonic Hackathon, right? One of the prize. When they go to the summer camp, they change the story. They make the story better. I'm very surprised. I can tell them that I really love you guys. This is a founder spirit, because you do not stop there. You already have a project winning the Sonic Hackathon, which is highly competitive. You come to our tiny summer camp, but you still improve yourself. Your story from day one is different from the story when you leave our summer camp. That is the biggest love I ever have from founder. So guys, this is what we were asking from you, is coming from there, pitching to other founders. We don't have professional VC there, but we have other builders that's building the same thing like you. So we can roasting each other, and we can have each other tuning the story. So we are better prepared when the time comes. We can do fundraising and sell it to like investor. But you know, doing startup is you don't only sell it to investors, you sell it to your employees, to your customer, and to be honest, to your parent as well. I've been there. I'm doing startup for the last 15 years. To be honest, the one I have to convince the most is actually my wife. Why should I be stupid enough to do this instead of like taking a very high paid, stable job, IT development in some company? I have to convince her a lot. So I know that pitching and convincing other people to let you go on with your vision is not something that easy. It takes a lot of time, take a lot of practice. So that's the reason why we do every week we have 3 practice sessions in our office. So please go there. This is what we prepare for you guys. And the win number 6 is a workshop from Laser Kit. So if you don't like follow us, so just a quick recap on what Laser Kit do is that they try to. So there's a so the story is, I think more than a years ago, there's a proposal in the Solana forum that they want to create a new native program in Solana, which is HECP 256R1. The name is long, but actually that is the algorithm for the passkey. So what is passkey? That is a phone device like this. So the idea that you can use if blockchain can support the algorithm from the phone, then maybe you can use blockchain without any wallet, nothing. You just use the phone. You can use the mobile, like use the laptop or anything that support a biometric authentication. And now there is a passkey technology behind it. And now you can use blockchain. You don't have to install Phantom. You don't have to install anything. We can think about it. I just don't get it when people tell me that, oh no, there's no market for this. People are get too used to like Phantom. This is crazy. Crypto is like 1% of the world, not 1%, but it's tiny percent of the world. And one big UX problem with crypto is that if you want to use blockchain, you want crypto, you have to install an app, which is actually a Web 2 of technology that, to be honest, it break. So if anyone still have some memory about the Trump token, so when the Trump token happened, a lot of people go to Solana, and Solana mainnet is not broken, but the wallet break. And I, as a developer, I have to explain to myself, like explain to my friend that okay, Solana is not broken. Solana is working fine. You can look at that statistic, but the broken thing is the Web 2 infrastructure of Phantom. Hey, but how can I explain that thing to my friends? They are user, and for them, a broken UI is as good as a broken blockchain. So yeah, that is the pain that I go through. That's why we support Laser Kit, and everybody is like building a new way for us to use blockchain without relying on a wallet infrastructure. Um, we spent the last few months sealing about this technology, building about it, but I think we still need to like do that for over a year. When this technology like more mature and more use case for it. But yeah, very exciting when we have our team in Superteam Vietnam building something very, let's say, very fundamental to the ecosystem like this. Oh, win number 8 is we're going to have cash. Our ecosystem call is back. Is it Tuesday, May 13? It's 2 p.m. UTC time, but let me translate it. This is 9 p.m. our time. So guys, stay tuned. Next Tuesday, yeah, it's next Tuesday, 9 p.m. our time, we will have the legend pass again to do the ecosystem call. Why it's a big deal? Because hey, I miss it. I don't know about you guys, but I miss it because every time we have an ecosystem call with cast appear, then it's a time for like for all of us to celebrate what happened in the ecosystem for the last like month or year, and we know like what is the Solana spirit is going on, what is the project is going on, what is the new innovation is happening, and where is the adaptation of blockchain. So drop a win, drop a W if you in the chat right now. So yeah, I just want to repeat again. Ecosystem call is back. It's Tuesday, next Tuesday, 9 p.m. Vietnam time, and I mean that's 2 p.m. EDC, but 9 p.m. our time. And I think that we are going to host like maybe watching party, so everybody can gather and watch ecosystem call. So something we have like have been a tradition for us, right? So stay tuned. We will have more information about the watch party for you guys. So yeah, that is the win. But to be honest, the biggest win is, I mean, we have 69 people watching the live. It's okay. Biggest win for me is like we still have 69 people watching the live, and 69 people like stay here with Super Team and share with Super Team what is going on. And we did have, I know a lot of people already joined our call today, our pitching event in Ho Chi Minh City. And guys, that is much more important than this call. So tomorrow again, we will have like the similar call with the team in Da Nang, sharing like pitching about the project in Da Nang. So yes, stay tuned for that tomorrow. Again, so upcoming Road to Breakout and chapter tomorrow 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. I think the live will start around maybe 3 to 4, depend on like agenda and people who come. But the idea that tomorrow the afternoon, we will live again and we have all the team in Da Nang pitching. Uh, so stay tuned to that. We also have like from the morning, because in Da Nang we have a space. So from the morning tomorrow, we open the space for everyone to join. So like, please come to our space, and you can work there from the morning. And yeah, we will have the Solana tour in Hanoi for the non-tech people in Web3. From it is 9:30 a.m. to noon. Uh, this Saturday, May 10th. So yeah, if you're in Hanoi, go to our event and meet our community there. And again in Ho Chi Minh City from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. May 10th, we will have the real life meet up there when we can go there, we can chat, we can talk about what we're building in Solana. And if you are a student, I think like who bring up this to me? So there's a member in Super Team Vietnam bringing it up to me like, okay, it's like we have like a little bit uh not really friendly to beginner, but I say no, we want to be friendly to beginner. Maybe for a while we are too deep in Solana chains and we forget to how to be friendly to beginner. So please come. The build station in Ho Chi Minh City, the tour in Hanoi, and also the build station in Da Nang. The whole idea is that everybody can come. If you have no idea about Solana, we are happy to guide you through from the beginning to the end. If you want to code in Solana, that we will show you how to do it. If you want to understand what is this, why it matters, then we are here for you. So please come to our hub in the Tree City. And from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m., we also have a career development session from Adele. So why we do it? Because we know that super team is not only about founder, right? To be honest, in every economy, founder or business people, the people who build company, they are not majority of the economy. The majority will be the people who are looking for job, the people who like want to like, yeah, I mean, doing startup is cool, but it's not for everyone, and it's not for everyone at the every phase of their life. For example, me myself, I'm doing startup for my whole life, but I swear to my wife, actually, I'm not going to do startup like around this time of my life because I have family, have kids, and everything. And I actually don't want to miss the time when the kid growing up. So I don't want to do the startup now. You can say otherwise, but I don't. I'm not. Even kind of like startup addicted people like me, I don't want to do startup now because I don't want to miss the time when my kids growing up. One is 4 years old, and he's like very kind of like he's young and very like what's like his whole word is parents, parents, grandma, grandpa, and everything. I don't want to miss that part when he's growing up. I did startup when my daughter is like was born, and I think for the first 2 years of her life, I'm not at home. I'm constantly traveling between Vietnam, Thailand, and Singapore. So I missed that period of her life, and that is something no money can buy. So that's the reason why this phase of my life I'm not going to do startup. I want to find a job. So again, startup is not for everyone. You look at super team and you think that super team is like pro founder, we pro every creator in the economy. So if you want to like touch just do a little touch on your CV, make it better so you can find a job. So Adele is for you from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on this Saturday. Stay tuned. We have the link in here for you to see. And I think we will like maybe pause this event on Super Team X soon. Again, we have Solana ecosystem call. Oh yeah, that is it. We have Solana ecosystem call in Ho Chi Minh, in Da Nang, in Hanoi. Yeah, and we will have that call in real life in here. So if you want to join, the link is here. So let me do this. I will copy the link, post it here. Oh, hello everybody. Sorry, I set the screen so I cannot see you guys interacting. Very happy to see all you guys in here. Let's we continue. So I post the link for Solana ecosystem call in there. Um, yeah, please join the ecosystem call. And yes, this is the hackathon in the international university. It start from it's maybe the link in here is wrong. It's not April. We already like past April. I think this is like May to June. So anyway, the link is in here. I think the link is not wrong. So please come to our. So like this is actually for students from from international university. But yeah, the upcoming event is the Superteam Vietnam Startup Camp from the 26th. Oh, again, this is not April. This is May. Uh, and I think this is wrong. Okay. Okay, what is this dead in here? I'm OCD in here. I just want to make sure that you guys got the right timeline. Uh, okay, it's May 24th. So again, time is wrong. Okay, someone is fixing it. Okay, again, so it's the hackathon in International University. Um, yeah, I drop a W for all the students. So we are onboarding a bunch of students into the ecosystem. The startup camp, so within Vietnam startup camp from 26 May to June the 1st. So guys, there's an alpha in here. Want to say you the alpha. So the idea that every time you got a Solana submit, there will be a chance for you to present your startup with other builder and to VC as well. And actually, for Solana ecosystem, prevent your startup to builder is actually more important because they will be your partner. Maybe they will spend money on you as well. So present in the submit is actually matter a lot. Question is, we have around maybe 1 to 2 hours to do that. And who will be the one that present in the submit? Can you guess? Random choice? No. So the idea of this year is I'm going to convene the submit team, and actually the submit teams like involve us as well. That is the people who want to compete in the submit demo day will be the one from. I mean, should have some competition, some filtering process, right? So we will give, I mean, some unfair advantage to whoever go to the startup camp. So if you want to go to the submit and present in the submit, go to the startup camp. We'll help you prepare in there. So you can click the link. You can okay. Let me send you the link in here. Or please, can someone in the audience help me share the link in the chat so other people will know what is the how can I see how can I see if you I have no idea how to see comment in my phone. Try to see it. Huh. Okay, thank you, B. Thank you, B, sharing the link in here. So please, if you if you uh, if you want to compete or set your startup in the submit, so this is perfect for you. So go to startup camp. I want to maybe go to over the agenda of the startup camp a little bit, so I can tell you what is the special thing about the camp in here. And actually, uh, I'm let me show you this. Really want to show you this. So let me open the Notion page a little bit. So someone say Notion is like unprofessional. I know, but to be honest, I want to remain unprofessional because we do all of this out of love, and we spend so much not on the presentation but on the content and how we think it will bring benefit the most to all of the people who join the camp. So bear with me if it's not like great one designer, but I don't want to spend money on designer in this as well. Like I rather spend the money on you guys to building rather than spend only some designer to make this page more beautiful. What the point? Uh, so let me go through the agenda a little bit. So everything is here not perfect. It's subject to change, but the idea that we can have session about storytelling. Why? Because I realize that building a startup have a lot of things to do with storytelling. You have to tell what you want to do, not to your customer, your VC, but your friends, your partner, everybody in your life. So storytelling is very important part of our founder journey, especially whoever in Superteam Vietnam who's technical founder who's like, oh, all I know is like building a great product. Yeah, but now, congratulations, you have a new job. You have a founder job, and you have to tell a story. You tell people what are you building, and this is a skill. Then actually, the good news is you can learn this skill. This is not that difficult. So we are actively looking for storyteller, someone who great at telling story to share with us in here, maybe a panel to let other people know what is a story, right? A simple thing like what is a story. A lot of people come to me and say, okay, let me pitch you a story. Story is I building this and that. Guys, that's not a story. A story have some element on it. It have a character. It have the hero journey. So like if someone have ever gone through a storytelling course, they will tell you about the hero journey. How what is the hero background? What is the problem he faced? How he solved the problem, and how he go to the next phase of his life. So that is the basic gist of storytelling. Why I know that because my wife actually is a trainer on storytelling. I'm not a professional. I just like know that through her work. However, we need to train founder on storytelling. So if you know someone is amazing at storytelling, please DM me. Want to have that person on stage. Second thing is public speaking. So what is public speaking? Everybody is do speaking, right? So why you have to learn about public speaking? Because it's actually a very important skill. You know that a lot of people say I meet VC and they say I invest in that or this or that person because I like the vibe. I know that I can trust this one. So where does that come from? It's actually come from how you convey your message. For example, myself, I learned public speaking not through any professional program, but through the the, the social activity at school. One of the first public speaking event I have to do is like maybe around like when I have to introduce my student club at school and do a speaking in front of like maybe 1,000 people, few hundred people at the venue at the school. Like my school is a big one, so the venue is like really big, can host around 2,000 people. Like I start learning public speaking by doing a lot of like stupid mistake. There's a lot of tip I can say you guys like in my first like in my maybe the first 10 time I do public speaking, I always have something in my hand in here. So I have that to remind myself that I'm actually doing something in here. I have something to cling on. So I don't have to like see some audience afraid that that person is not liking my speaks and I get nervous. No, I don't do that. I have something in my hand to remind me that I'm in control of myself. So few small tips like that. But I'm not a pro. Again, I'm not a pro. So if you know someone who's great at public speaking, I think if okay, maybe Kevin is not in this stream, but if Kevin is here, love to have you and love to have you to train all the founder in Vietnam or public speaking, especially when you speak in a foreign language. Your confidence level may be reduced because wow, it's not my mother tongue. I sometimes I don't know the word, sometimes I don't know how to explain it. My pronunciation is shit or not. I don't know, but yeah, public speaking is important. Also, we have a session about hiring because the crazy thing about startup is that you have to hire talent, right? And the definition of talent is someone who's really good at something. And the people who good at something actually have a job somewhere else. They always have a better job than doing this city startup with you. How can you find the talent? How you can actually ask them to work with you? I think one of the famous story about this is when Steve Jobs how to convince the CEO of Coca-Cola to work with him. There's a famous punchline. Do you want to spend the rest of your life selling sweetened water, or you want to change the world? I mean, that's a punchline, but it's actually reflect a lot of like startup life. You have to hire your friend. I mean, friend is easy. Now, do not talk to me about that. You have to find to hire someone who is having maybe 10 times bigger salary, maybe bonus on some big company, big tech, to go there to work with you. And that person is actually, let me tell you, is more important to you than VC. VC spend money on you, and actually that's all they care. Because how can they help you on other things? They can tell you a lot, but do not trust them because money is the thing that can help you. It stop there. But sometimes money is not the solution for everything. Sometimes you need someone to take over the company for a few months because hey, I got an accident. I'm in hospital. Can you help me on that? That will be the someone that work with you to help you. Someone you step into a foreign expertise, you have no idea how to do it, then it is the employee that the people you hire that have you go through all the hardship. So yeah, be in partnership and everything. So we have like we also have like money management in here because sometimes actually not sometimes more than the time spending money wisely is always a big problem. And also doing accounting for startup is very different from accounting for like if you learn it from like big corp. To be honest, it's different. I want to have a bigger time to like explain to you. Like yesterday I have like maybe 1 or 2 hours talking to Faye, to the Gaia team about how they do money management and how they have like tell a story from the financial report. So this is like art of startup. Really want to bring like expert in here for you guys. So again, if you know someone really good at it, my DM is open. So we let do this. Yeah, of course we bring on the fun to you as well. Let me check if yeah again. So that is the startup camp. I I think that is everything we want to share to you today about what happened this week, what happened next week. But again, the thing I want to end with this presentation is if you're a founder, you're building, then please go to our office Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have event for you there for you to practice. If you are a developer, if you're looking for a job, creator looking for a job, then Adele is here for you. So the Adele event, the event that Adele is going to host will be from 3 to 5 p.m. Saturday. The link is in here. So for career development. So yeah, again, uh, this is all the thing we bring to you and hope that we can bring value to all of you here in Superteam Vietnam. Oh wow, we have like 100 people on the stream. Amazing. So yeah. However, we in 43 minutes around here. I will hang around for like maybe a few minutes. Then I have to catch a flight. So let's give me some question. Yeah, I think there's no question from the audience. So thank you very much for joining the call today. And we want to see you on the call next week. More things to update, more fun thing. Actually, next week is like right after the Colosseum Hackathon. So maybe we will have some fun thing to share, like like how many teams that submit to the Colosseum Hackathon and everything. Oh, I want to say you something as well. Maybe no. I cannot stop there yet. Really want to say you something. Why going to the like super team? I wanted to bring it up. I talk about it, but really want to bring it up. So this is from Anh Trần. He's a He was the lead of Superteam Vietnam, and now he's like the APAC lead for Solana. And he says this. He says that after reviewing Dolden update for Colosseum, there's those that have better storyteller than other, but you can fix it, right? But there's one thing you cannot copy or fix is traction. Traction. What is traction? Traction is like traction doesn't mean that you have customers. Sometimes you cannot because maybe your product is too complex, too early. You cannot do that. But traction can come from like you iterate the idea with other people, you validate the idea, you talk to people, you build in public. Trigger Friction only happen when you build in open, interact with customer, interact with not only customer but partner, owner, stakeholder in and around whatever you are building, and getting live feedback and you train it. Let me show you something, some example that I like. So I like this. I like this very much because actually today I use Gaian to pay for something, but then it's not working. So yeah, and they fix it, and they actually say in public that okay, it is like not this one right now. What is the one I want to share? Uh, they have oh, no in here. Here it is like from today, 6 hours ago. So I scan the QR code, I pay, but then it's not working because the on-chain transaction go through, but the payment from the fiat never happened. So yeah, by being public, they publicly admit the error and now they fix it. And I trust the people who take ownership of the error and then they fix it. This is something. This is a relationship you want to build with your customer, not like hey, I get your feedback and thank you and never do anything. This is kind of like conversation you want to see from startup, from founders. And this is, you know what? This is traction to me. So it's not necessarily like how many revenue, how many customer, but this is the traction. You work with your customer. You work with someone that tests your product, and maybe even it's just like Figma, but you work with someone to test your product, and now you train it based on the feedback of the people who really use it. So yeah, again, traction and traction. This hackathon for me is kind of like much harder from the previous one because now we are pro, right? We not like only present an idea, but we present something that the market really want, and the team is like the team who's like going to deliver this one. Okay, I think I talk a lot. Uh, if there's no question, I really want to end the stream. Thank you all very much for joining the stream today, and wish you a good week. And if you have any question, anything you want to talk to Super Team, our DM is open. Just comment on our word or whatever. See you around. See you. Bye bye.